everybody. What's going on? Okay. Just going to do a quick little check here. Everybody can hear me. Chat. Let's type on the screen and see what happens. Chat. Hey, all right. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm going to slap the headset on and see what happens. Have everything hooked up. Hopefully everything streams correctly. Chakra Khan in the house. What's up? How's it going? Just kill this mic here because we're going to go into the headset mic. Sorry about the noise. What's up, Emily Worlds? How are you? Thanks for coming. Yeah, just checking things out, you know? First streamer since the app changed to be able to log into. Oh, okay. We've had some pretty good login successes and some tests and things like that. Thanks for being here, by the way, you guys. I forgot to get this mic out of the way. Chris, how are you, man? So good to see you. It's a little bit better, right? Okay, so microphone check. Thank you so much for all the love, you guys. Doing a quick, you know what I need to do is go into live view because I'm looking at, pre-live and it gets cut off in pre-live. So let's have a look-see. Yeah, it's way over. Okay, so allow me to be completely anal retentive here for a second and just get this window where it needs to be. I should have done that before putting the headset on. Let's see if I can do this with the headset on, though. Grab our pal the keyboard, feel away for the arrow buttons. There we go. Let's just drag this back here. Hopefully this window can drag back. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice snug fit. Love it. Love it. Go back here a little bit. Okay. Good for now. There we go. Yes, first I tried today and the audio and video. Oh, really? I wonder if your older periscope are from the older years. Emily, well, thank you so much for hanging out again. Holy moly. I think I remember you, Em. I don't want to sound rude and say I don't, but I want to be brutally honest. I'm just looking at your profile picture. I do remember you. Thank you so much for coming back. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad today, bro. Well, I hope you're all right. I hope everybody's doing all right, you know? Just doing a lot of adjusting here. And, yeah, I hope everybody's well. Let's do a quick little run here. I got my VR stuff here. Let me just bring my window here. Hopefully everybody can see everything okay. Hopefully this window is actually showing like my two controllers here. Looks like they are, which is a good sign. Okay. Video seems pretty okay. I'm just going to go into my world view here and turn the lights off a little bit. Let's do that. Actually, let's not do that because you can see the horrible chroma keying. So let's turn that back on. We didn't see anything there. Yeah, let's just get to it. Everybody wave to the weird psycho happy cam over there. We're just going to hide that so we're not being stared at while we're creating things by a strange looking camera. We're going to turn mirror mode on. Mirror mode is fun. And we're just start throwing some clay down. We just look at the replay window. Things are looking okay. And we're just going to bring this light over here. We'll create a quick little lighting condition. We'll go back in the world, turn off bloom to get rid of that crazy fuzz stuff right there. Bring that over here. That'll be our key shadow light here, because we can only do that to one of them in this program. So we'll take this color and bring this over here, or light. I don't know why I said color. And also just go into paint and make this a better tone to work with. There we go. Still with me? Okay, good. Okay, oh, and I also have to nest the two lights into the sculpt hierarchy so they come along for the ride. Otherwise, the lighting condition changes every time I move the object around. Okay. All right. What do we got here? I've actually, I haven't sculpted in VR a bit. I've been doing a lot of work in ZBrush for good old Warner Brothers there. So you guys got the case of the Mondays, yeah? That's what's going on there. Should we make a sad Monday character? Make him kind of like, give him a furrowed brow. When is around about 9 p.m. and wants to come hang out, you're welcome. Right on. This still works, yeah? You think this works? This is a good way to do things? Bobby Shadow. What's up, buddy? How are you? Make this guy kind of... Make him a sad fella. I think I need a UV sun visor like that. Oh. Yeah. Probably one that has VR and stuff, right? Just get this to single. Can you guys hear the sound effects to the app? Like the spraying and the moving around and stuff? Or... Not great, but all about keeping centered. What am I missing? Am I missing something? I'm sorry, guys. If anyone wants to be around in the entrance, yeah, for sure, dude. Might be around at 9 o'clock. And this still works. Okay, cool. Dude, I just got this t-shirt. My girlfriend got it for me. She's like, hey, I got a present for you. This was yesterday. It's the first time I'm wearing it. Pretty happy. It's my first Misfits t-shirt. I always saw other people wearing them, and I'm like, man, that's a cool-ass t-shirt. I want one of those. Let's actually give this guy a different kind of face here. Bring these cheekbones up a bit. Drag this back down here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's looking better. He's got too much of a cone head. Let's like round that out a little bit. Okay. Brush. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. We're just doing some experimentations, just seeing how the program fares and if this is working, and lay it back. I'm just gonna put this right here. Looks great on desktop. Cool. Is it pixelated? Are there any issues with pixelization and fuzziness. There, sir, right on. It's making me happy. Looks crisp on mobile too, right on. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I still have to change the framing a little bit. Need to widen the mask that I created for the app, but it's very minor. I'm just curious how everything streams. Let's give him some hair. Crisp on mobile. That's all good at the moment. Thanks, dude. Let's make a cartoon girl. Let's do that. Why not? Spend a little time, see how. You had a good ratio last night. Yeah, I did. Fun times. Shouldn't broadcast in a grocery aisle, though. I was bugged a lot. Nope. I'm going to bring myself right here. So where does it cut off? It cuts off right here. And then it over here. Okay, so right there. Okay. Fun way to make eyes with eyelids is to take the spheres that you made for the eyeballs and duplicate them twice. So we have the eyes, and then we have a duplicate, one for the upper lid, and then another duplicate for the lower lid. And then we're going to repurpose these standard primitives to be eyelids. So these will be our top eyelids here. And then I'll unhide that, grab the other sphere there, make this the lower eyelids, unhide everything, and then just move them out a little bit. So that's the cool thing. Once you get the sphere intact, then you can use the duplicates very quickly and create eyelids. You know? And then start getting some paint in here, get some tone, pick a nice flesh tone, something like that. Make sure we're hitting the face here. There we go. So I'll just undo that. There we go. It's a bit tangerine-y. Not sure what's up with that. Okay. Just for fun. We're just having fun. Let's move this light over a little bit. Okay. Let's just get some focal point here. She's looking straight at us. She's happy to see us. Let's do this. Right. And then get a pupil in there. Okay. She does have a rather Cro-Magnon looking head, so let's just adjust the forehead a bit. Oh, snap. I am a sucker for fried chicken. I love me some fried chicken. Draw it here a little bit. Get rid of this mirror here for a second. Get a decent part here. Maybe her part is like a little bit over here a little bit. And I'll bring this part over here. So I have two pieces that I eventually end up merging, but the cool thing about it is that it allows you to control the part separate. So that's fun. I think I'm going to just take everything and stylistically just stretch everything. Let's get more of a stylized look here. Something like that. That's adorable. Okay, that works for me. Take active layer off right there. And also turn mirror off. Alright, so something like that. It's a little too like fluffy. I do want some cuts in there. If I had like a different tool set, I'd be able to do that quickly, but I normally do that in other programs just to make things a little easier. And she's smiling, so let's get these cheeks up there like that. We'll also push the bottom lids up a little bit, covering the pupil, which will give us a nice super wide smile there. So get these nostrils to flare up just a little bit and make this a little bit of a button nose. There we go. Push that down and out like so. Okay. So far so good. And these are separate pieces, so the cool thing about that is that I can adjust the nose, change the resolution like I just did, and when I'm ready, merge it in with the headpiece. See, these are all different separate pieces here. Oops. Just what we got here? Rid of that. There were some eyelashes too a little bit, so actually let's get the mouth in there really quick. That's more of a tertiary detail. But I like to bounce around when I'm making stuff. Alright, she's adorbs. Let's get rid of the really gray hair. Give her some. There we go. Redhead. Make her nose just a bit smaller. Like right there. Then this part, how can I address this? Oh yeah, mouth spheres. So I'm going to add a couple of more primitives to the face to make the mouth. And I'm just going to use spheres. And I'm just going to establish just the overall shape very, very loosely just to start. Whoops, let me put a new layer here. Okay. And then push this into what I call a mouth sphere. And I learned this from Steven Silver. He's an amazing character artist. He's the one that designed Kim Possible, and he worked on the Cartoon Network for a while. And he's a home slice of mine. And he taught me about the mouth puck. And the mouth puck is shaped based on how your teeth are shaped. So if you have a perfect row of teeth, then your smile and your lips will stretch over your teeth without a problem. But if you have teeth kind of sticking out and stuff like that, you can actually see that if you're observant enough. So he said always consider putting some type of mouth sphere just to kind of set up the mouth in general. And then especially when you put the teeth in, that defines where the lips are as far as adjusting them around the teeth. Anyways, Let's see. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit more. She's happy, so she's gonna be kind of stretching out and smiling. So I just want to consider that. Okay, that's good. And then again, duplicating this like I did for the eyes, we're just going to duplicate this again. So we have an upper and lower lip. And then we'll go in here and we'll cut into this. So let's see, she's happy, so I'll do something just kind of like this, I guess. Push it on there. I'm currently working in Warner Brothers. I'm kind of tag teaming HBO and Warner Brothers right now. Part-time, not full-time. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming right now. So yeah, once I get this mouth sphere in place, I can start articulating with this move tool how I want her lips to be. And again, based around that mouth sphere that you create based on the shape of the teeth. No worries, man. Lips are difficult, but I have a tiny little trick that I'm still kind of working on. So I'm just going to voice this out just for my own benefit as well. But if you take the corner, I think, and just pull this up like this, you can get like the bottom part right there. So we just created a crude cut just to divide the upper and lower lip, right? But now we're taking this, and that's the cool thing about VR, man. You can't make moves in traditional 3D packages where you're grabbing this and then you're like twisting it with your wrist. I mean, that's really something. So yeah, the trick is to kind of grab the corner edge here and just peel it. Whoops, let me grab the right lip here and just peel it back like this. And then adjust it. Being sure for last. Yeah. I just got this shirt. I was just telling, I believe it was Chakra Khan or Bobby. I forgot. Yeah, never had my own Misfits t-shirt. So I'm sporting it today. Get that little dimple right here. And lips have like 5 main muscles too. There's like 2 on this side right here that poke out like this, and then there's another one in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 big pads on the bottom lips. So when you select those, you push these in like that. And that'll give you at least a start. There's a lot of adjusting and things like that, but all in all, that's how you do it. Half sprints. So funny. So does the VR work translate to clay work at all? Yeah, it does actually. A lot of the tools, not so much these ones. There's like a clay for adding stuff to create stuff. There's move to actually move it, which is what I'm doing right here with this move tool. Twist, flatten, cut, inflate, smooth. You know, it's a very limited palette right here. There's other programs like ZBrush, for example. I use that, and it has over like 150 brushes to start, which also emulate clay buildup, clay smoothing, clay cutting, things like that. So the cool thing about the digital 3D sculpting apps like this one and ZBrush is that you really don't need to have a background knowledge or working knowledge of 3D at all. You just need to know how form works. You know, you don't have to busy your mind with edges, vertices, and polygons, and it gets a little dense because you have to resolve the geometry in a certain way. And if you're not knowledgeable about the just the basic box modeling is what they call it, then you can run into some trouble. So I actually learned how to create a human head using a box, and doing it the hard way. This way, the way we're doing it right now in like VR and ZBrush and stuff like that, it's a game changer. We are saving hundreds of hours. I bang out a character, like a full character every 2 days, like a fully realized character using this app and ZBrush more so now with Warner Brothers. So it's a really, really fun time to be a creator, and also to have that, as Jeremy was saying, that background fundamental knowledge on what it's like to actually push, clay and smooth it, or adding a piece to it and like blending it in so it looks like all one piece, and then translating that. So it's really cool. I hope that answered your question. Let's give her some eyelids here. I'm gonna redo her eyeballs a little bit too, because when I stretched everything, I did kind of distort the eyeballs to be elliptical and stretchy, but I think I'm gonna fix that. Let's bring this in a little bit and up like this. Then we'll resolve some eyelashes in a bit. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Really appreciate you being here. So far, so good. Let's give her some eyelashes and some pupils, so she looks a little bit more alive here. I grab this little puck shape, and we'll pick black. We'll just go in here. Yeah, see, this is way out, so I gotta kind of fix that. So let's smack that down right there. There we go. Let's bring that back a bit, widen these up. Again, might have to redo the eyeballs. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna redo that, because I stretched them out purposely, but I realized that I just kind of screwed it up. So let's remake some eyeballs. Single. There. Oops. Let's make sure they're on their own layer. There we go. That's more welcoming and inviting. That looks nice. Okay. Everything's still running okay? Okay. Just bring these up. Eyelids in a little bit. Okay, and these are, let's get them super high res. We're going to cut some irises in here. I'm going to bring these in a little bit. Something like that. There we go. Edge. Yeah, the darker C3POs are pretty cool. Definitely makes that character look more sinister by just the paint job alone and that eye treatment there. Pill shape. Let's do the puck shape. Puck. There we go. Yeah. I remember that. Was it what? Cloud City? Cloud City. Okay, cool way to make eyebrows. Let's make an eyebrow. We'll make one of them, and then we'll just copy it and mirror it on the other side of the face. So I'm actually going to use a square of all things. Turn off mirror. Probably just sample her hair for the eyebrow color and just slap that down. Whoops. That down a little bit. Make a new layer. Boop. Okay. And then just chop into it. Go in here and just bring that to about here. Here. So just basically cutting away what we don't want. And then something like that. Now that looks really just horrible, but I can actually go in here and stylize it nice. Let's put it on here and just wrap it around her brow ridge here. Let's see if that looks better soft. Yeah. Something like that. Just kind of make sure it's equidistant here. Okay, I'm just going to mirror. Just bring these eye sockets in a bit. And down, because we're going to merge the lids eventually, so there's not this one big line there. And then also just select these 4 layers that make the eyeballs and just push them back a little bit because they're just extruding a little too far out. Let's move that out of the way. Ooh, keep grabbing the sign there. Let's just grab this and pull this inward like that. I do want to bring the brow out a bit more too. I think it's a little bit flat. It's too far back. So I'm going to adjust that. That looks a little bit better. Got better cheeks here by pushing in the eyeballs. We're able to get more chubbier cheeks. I'm just going to move this out of the way really quick and just address this forehead issue here. There we go. I also need a different angle here so I can see my contours here. Something like that. Push these in like this. Alright. Let's bring this up a bit more. There we go. And also, this is a very low res. As you can see with the light, there's all of this dimpled shadowing right here, and that's because there's a lot of squares here. I don't know if you can see these little triangles here, rather. So it's very low in resolution. So what I'm going to do is just grab this face and increase it. And the tighter the boxes get, the more busier the surface becomes. So I'm going to put a lot of resolution in here so that the boxes are super, super tight. Okay, and now it's left this kind of crimpled, wrinkled kind of look. And that's when we go in here and we choose our smooth brush here and just smooth all of that away. This would be the equivalent of traditionally getting just a little bit of water on your thumb and rubbing it into the clay and getting it nice and smooth. I also think I'm going to bring both of these eyeballs in more. So I'm going to grab these. Let's see. I'm going to lock the face and lock the nose and lock both clumps of hair. And then just move these in globally and see if that does anything. Like a duck. Does she look like a duck? Yeah, she does need some serious help in the mouth department. We'll get there in a second for sure. So moving globally, let's just select this. Also turn the inner radius up, strength cranked, and then really just bring these eyes for a ride. Let's see if that does anything. Definitely changes the, whoops, let's bring that back. Let's also lock the upper lip because that's going for the ride. Might as well just lock the lower lip while we're at it. Let's try this again. actually. Oops. So that's where it was. I did it. So, and then redoing, that's where it is. I think that works better. Also going to bring in her cheeks a bit. So go back to active layer only, just so we're only moving the face. Whoops, that's a little too aggressive. So let's bring the strength down to like 25, inner radius to 0. There we go. Also going to bring her hair just a little bit closer to her head here. I think her hairline's a little too far back, so we're just going to bring this down. That'll make her younger looking. Get rid of this little cone head right there. Just tuck that in there. We didn't see that. And then bring this just a little bit forward. Bring her hairline forward. Again, this is going to make her look younger. Is that an eyebrow? Indeed it is. That's something. Excuse me, sir. You in VR? Is that an eyebrow floating? Why, yes, it is. Why, yes, it is. I kind of don't like this eyebrow. I think they should be maybe a little bit thinner. Let's get rid of that little cut right there. Bring this down like that, and then bring it back here. And then again, get that equidistance. That up here like so. Okay. We'll work with that for now. So I'll just grab this really quickly. I'll duplicate it and then flip it. And now we have one on the other side. Just looking at these, I guess we can actually, let's just move them separately. Just a little bit of asymmetry. You don't want everything to be like perfectly matched. Same thing with like hand positions. You don't want a character like this. You want them like this, you know? Same thing with like even the tertiary details like eyebrows and stuff like that. Just moving them a little bit. It changes the expression a lot. Especially what I did with the eyes, you know, just moving them together like changes the character completely, you know. Dude, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Still not sold on this. There we go. That's what it was. I need to bring that a little bit closer. Later, buddy. All right. Let's give her a neck. So grab the clay brush here. We'll go into a new layer, and then we'll just grab like this pill shape. Sample the color, and then we'll add, because we have it set to red right now, and red will cut in. We'll just do this. Yeah. Something like that. Did it work? Oh, it's high resolution, so it's going to take a second. Or did it work? What's happening here? Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'll put that right there. I actually need to... wow, that's something. Why is that, like, freezing like that? That's weird. Floating heads are kind of creepy. It is a little creepy. I'm gonna fix this neck. Eek! I don't understand why this is happening, though, because I put new RAM in my computer, and this should not be happening. Wow, really? Like, what's happening here? I'm just going to delete that because I don't trust it. a bad feeling about it. I'm going to redo the neck clay brush, and we're also just going to decrease the heck out of this so we don't have to deal with that again. There we go. See, I knew it. That was just a bad piece. That was a bad piece. I liked your tar pit visit. Dude, that place was trippy. Oh, yeah. That was true. I was going to do a live stream, and I was like, I'm going to do it. With my luck, it would be the end of the world, and I'm like running away from explosive lava and like the bones of 20,000-year-old mammoths. Did I say mammoths? You know what it was, mammoths? If you read some of the stuff in my stories there's a pit that was they call it like the death pit or something like that, because way back, like 30,000 years ago, these animals would graze around there and they would get caught and unable to get out of it, right? So what would happen is, predators would come around while they're stuck and start like, pulling limbs off of these poor critters that were stuck in the mud, but then they would get stuck too. So when they pulled out, literally the time period was 13,000 to 33,000. Like there were just a bunch. I think they found a Cro-Magnon person, like a human being. Only one though, which was really weird. But how crazy is that? They pulled all of these woolly mammoths with like removed, like missing arms and legs, and dire wolves were like that too. They had paws and like just pieces of them missing because they would fall in as well. It was crazy, and they found I think like 30,000 carcasses or something like that. It was ridiculous. And like there was this pool area, or not a pool area, but the shape of a pool area. It was maybe 40 foot around, and it was above ground. It was sealed off because there's what do you call it, tar bubbling up there, and it's been happening for tens of thousands of dozens of years. It's crazy. It's crazy. So all those like little bloops that I took pictures of, they literally have all those plotted, and they have cones where there's new areas where things coming up. I kept telling my girlfriend, I'm like, what if this is the day that LA takes a solid shit and it starts from the tar pits and I'm there. I've seen too many disaster movies like 2012 with John Cusack, which is crazy to watch because I'm like, oh my god, that's where we eat. Oh my god, look at that. It's so weird to see like an apocalyptic movie where they're literally using familiar areas, especially in Los Angeles there. Like, that's where I eat. Oh yeah, that's the 10. So crazy. What's up, Colin? How you doing, man? Did you get situated? You gonna get streaming again? I'm going to unlock this and bring this down a bit. I think her mouth is too weird and too low, actually, because if she's doing like... I'm hoping it's in the pipeline. The pipeline? The production pipeline? This needs to come up because if she's doing a smile, your lip goes up. So I'm going to bring both of these up like this. She looks like she's got like a smug look. Like, no, not going in there. Nice. Oh, gotcha on the road map there. On the road map. Do on the road map. Do. Okay, I'm going to bring this down a bit. Oh, you know what she needs? She needs teeth. That's what she needs. Let's just grab this little puck thing. Oops, let's try that again. Puck thing. And we'll go white. What was it? Yes. Pablo is an amazing human. That is for sure. Let's see. White. Okay, we're just going to throw a puck right there. Boop. And then, let's see. I guess we can just cut into it like this. Just really quickly. No? 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 Oh, I know what I can do. Just duplicate this. Oops. You know what? I'm overthinking this. Definitely overthinking this. Boop. And that's what you don't do. So let me just duplicate this just to save some time. I put the teeth on the upper lip layer. So I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, okay, so grab that, and we'll just delete that. Make sure I got all that. Okay, fixed, kind of. Grab that. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Some big old teeth. Let's just dial this back. We'll go back into our clay, grab a square, bring this way down. Kind of cut that back. Just shove that in there like that. Now we got to work these lips around the teeth. I think I should have did that. I'm gonna start there. Grab this, push this in like that. Should we create? Bring this down a bit. That's what it's missing. We need to move the jaw a little bit. It's a little rugged. Rugged. Looks like her lips are going into her cheeks. Let's dial that back a little bit. That's a bit excessive. Teeth out like so. Okay. And then let's just hide everything because I'm just going to create a quick little cavity in here. I'm going to use this nice little shape. Do something like that. Tuck that behind the lip right there. That's all going to connect eventually. And then we'll just grab these two corners and bring those up a little bit. These are all going to connect eventually. So we're just going to make that room. Because normally there's just a little bit of a triangular space. Like when you're making a really wide smile, your teeth, the back ones terminate in your, the pull, this part right here, stretches back and it leaves a little pocket right there. Of course, I could have just done that. I'm pulling on my own face. See this, you guys? Like if you take this and you're... Anyways. Okay. Let's bring this up here a bit. Okay. There we go. I think I'm going to bring these up a little bit. And then grab these, duplicate them, do the old, whoops. Come on now. There we go. It's a little too boxy, but that's okay. Just doing a sketch. There we go. Something like that. And then just doing a big smile, so these are supposed to go up. So let's bring that in so she looks a little bit more enthusiastic and more intoxicated. Actually, let's bring this down for a second. I'm not sold on that. Let's do this again. This. We're going to bend these down a bit. And then we'll make these eyelids up like this. Bring these down a bit. Don't get too crazy, and then we'll really push these cheeks in there. That'll really give that nice expressive, like wide smile, kind of like, ah. And we need to make this back a little bit. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Something like this. Okay. There we go. Something like that. Merge these suckers. There's that a bit. So that looks all like one piece. Before I merge the eyelids, I am going to duplicate these. I do want to give her some eyelashes, and I'm going to duplicate the eyelids to do that and just bring them down here a little bit. And once I have that situated, I'm just going to isolate them and just remove the rest of this detail that we don't need. There we go. And then go into paint, sample this color, and just tag those eyelids. And of course, we need a lot of adjusting to do. Let's take this back like so. Up and up, and then out a bit. So I'm just going to grab this bottom plane right here and jet it out like this, just to make longer lashes. And then make them smaller as they approach the inner part of the eyelid there. There we go. We have teethers. Yeah. Here we go. Out like that. Bring this part in a bit. Bring this out ever so slightly. Just do a little bit of a hard edge there or something. A little bit of a, like a part, a bit of a bow. Whatever you want to call it. Just merge those. Do. All right. Almost there, folks. Oh, do I not? Oh, I forgot to do the other thingy here. I'll put my name there. Here it is. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, then we have to smoothen out all of this stuff. There younger. Grab this and that, and we'll merge those. And then we'll merge these. I think I'm going to bring these eyelids up a little bit. I think there's just too much of a gap here happening. Oops. Oh, right, because I merged those. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting too crazy here. Let's just get rid of this crease right there. I'm going to undo that and make sure it all comes along for the ride. Let's do that, but we'll actually lock the eyes and the pupils. And those as well. Oops. Yeah. Here it is, active layer. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Cool. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to call this one. Of course, we can do something crazy and stylize the crap out of this and really get crazy. Let's see. Let's just, oh, that's freaky. Let's unlock that. Unlock. Remember, kids? Hi. Nothing. Somebody thinks I'm crazy. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna bounce. I'll stop. Oh my God, what's going on? There we go. There we go. I'll keep it at that. Won't make it any worse than that was. Thanks.